Hello. What I have here on the left hand side is a Java server, and on the right hand side I've got a Java client. And the facts of interest is that the server is prepared to send the client what is actually rather a long file, and the client is actually going to on receipt of a single line of the file, send back to the server an acknowledgement, just to let the server know that the line has actually been received by the client. And the reason for that kind of arrangement is that the protocol, the network protocol I'm using to communicate, is unreliable. So hopefully all this sort of ties up with the work on reliability that we did last term, and you'll see what happens in a moment. So I'm the server's actually running, and the fact that it's actually running but not doing very much is that it's simply waiting for what in effect is a request. The client I've actually started to run, but it's waiting for me to send the server a message, and I'm going to send the message simply hello. I mean, it's going to be recognized by the server. So here we go. And as you can see, that the file is actually being copied, and hopefully you'll recognize it. And I jokingly ask you to read the whole of this file through, because it's a history of the Norman conquest of England in 1066, and it's quite interesting. So if you have a look at the server, it's repeatedly sending a packet and then waiting for an acknowledgement, and again and again I'm receiving the packet, which is just a hello. I'm using a packet with the contents hello as an acknowledgement, and that's going to run for a very, very long time. So if I now close the client down by doing a restart, you'll see that the server's going to be waiting for an acknowledgement forever. I mean, the acknowledgement will never come because the client has suddenly died, and only a few hundred lines of text has been transferred. So it may be of some interest to some of you that some project students will actually be working on this idea of simulating a reliable protocol in order to transfer data from maybe a website in New Zealand to a website in North Wales, or it's quite a long distance, and data can be lost on account of the fact that the protocol that I'm using is not a reliable protocol, but it's relatively fast. And the other thing that you might want to notice is that it's taking quite a long time using an acknowledgement-based protocol to transfer data. It does add extra time into the system. Anyway, I'll shut things down now.